Hi fashionpreneurs, my name's Sola Oyebade, aka Mr. Mahogany, and I've been working in the fashion industry for over 30 years across continents with different brands, with different designers, with different people, just doing nothing but fashion. Today I want to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that fashionpreneurs make when getting into the business, and I'm going to show you how to avoid them. If you're thinking of starting your own business, or you already started your own business and things are not going according to plan, don't worry, you're not alone. Let's dive in. The first mistake that people make is they focus too much on creativity and not on business. Now let me explain this. Okay, so as a fashion designer, you are just about creating designs, or you're just about doing, or if you're a makeup artist, you're about making sure you do good makeup, the face looks good, whatever it is in the creative industry you're doing, that tends to be your focus on the creativity side of things. But you're forgetting that you're actually running a business, which means you've got to do good accounting, you've got to get your costings done right, you've got to make sure that you're paying your vendors, you're getting adequate supplies, you're doing all those things that are very necessary to make your business function well. Now, a lot of people forget about that. Now, what I always do is I advise people like this. If you're not business minded, that's okay. Get a partner that is business minded so that you can focus on the creativity and they can focus on the business side of things. If you don't want to get a business partner, then what you need to do is get yourself a bookkeeper or an accountant, and they will do more or less the same sort of things that a business partner can do for you. So get the balance right between creativity and business. So another mistake is ignoring branding and storytelling. What do I mean by that? Now, the thing about it is that everybody has to have a story. If you ask me what my story is, I can refer you to my page. I can tell you how I founded Mahogany, how I came up with its name. There's a story behind it, and that story is consistent. What are you trying to sell? You cannot be all over the place, going from one place to another. One minute you're doing high fashion, next minute you're doing ready to wear, next minute you're doing thrift. Do you understand? One minute you're showing cats on your page, the other minute you're showing fantastic designs worn by celebrities, the next minute your sister is wearing something and she's wearing bedroom slippers. What is your story? What is your brand? It has to be consistent. There's a lot of ideas that you can get out there from things like ChatGPT, DeepSeeker. You can go and see some of your mentors or designers or creators that you look up to, because it's not just about designers that you look up to, and see what their story is. Go through their page, see their consistency, see how they sell their clothes or how they sell their makeup, or if it's styling that they do. What is their story? What is their brand? That's very important. So develop your own. You don't have to copy. You can mix and match. You can do your own. If you want to copy, but don't copy exactly as is. Otherwise, you might get called out. So develop your story, develop your brand. So another mistake that creatives make is doing things alone. Let me tell you this. No man is an island. You cannot do everything by yourself. Now, when you initially start, there's not lots of funds, there's not much money, you can't afford to bring people in to assist you and stuff like that. So you want to try and do everything yourself. Well, with today's technology, that doesn't have to be the case, because you can get lots of advice from social media, from Google, ChatGPT, DeepSeeker, AI, and God knows how many other things that are out there now. You can also get advice from friends and from mentors, yes? Or you can look at what other people that are in your creative space are doing. Join communities, yes, like Fashion Finance Africa. Why are you not on our community? Because there you get so much information. You get advice on accounting, running business, on branding, on all kinds of things. So these are the sort of things that you can do to get yourself to build up your team. Eventually, when you start to get money, then you employ specialist people into specialist roles that would take care of different aspects of your business. But for now, what I'm advising you to do is use the network that is out there, the free services that are out there, social media, and all the different technologies that are out there to help your business grow. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, and you definitely do not have to do it by yourself. As part of not doing everything alone, yes, remember the word collaboration. It is so important. You need to collaborate with people because that's the best way to get it done. Not only can you collaborate with family and with friends, but you can also collaborate with photographers. You can collaborate with other companies that need the services that you have to offer, but they don't have to offer. Yeah, collaboration is the key in today's business world. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Yes, don't think, oh, if I collaborate, they're going to steal my ideas, they're going to steal my designs, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. If you're worried about that, put agreements together. Okay, put everything on writing, and you say, right, for the collaboration, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what you're going to do. And you make it very clear about how it works, what the process is. Collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. That's one of the things that I do. I do it so much. And I must be honest, I do it so well. I collaborate with anybody and everybody. I don't care about the age. I don't care about their experience or inexperience. I don't care about whether they have money or they don't have money. Somebody, somewhere is always going to be useful to me. Another mistake that people make is underestimating the power of social media. Social media is powerful. 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 How many times did I say that? 3 times I said it. If you're not using social media, get out of business because you're not going to go anywhere. Whether it be LinkedIn or Snapchat or TikTok or Instagram or X, use it to the best of your abilities. Have a story. Like I said in your first mistake about branding, have a story. Tell it on your social media. Yes? Build up your followers. Build up a community. You know, on WhatsApp, you can set up a community, people that will follow you. Maybe they'll be your customers or your clients or people that just love what you're doing. They come there, they support you. Build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. You know, you don't have to spend tons of money. You can do it, and it's always best to do it organically. Don't go and buy followers and stuff like that. Do it organically. It might take a while. You know, every time you do something, put behind the scenes of how you make a dress, of how you do makeup or classes that you attended. You know, then put the finished products out there. Do a good, nice photo shoot. You can collaborate, like I said in the mistake previously. Collaborate with photographers that will come and take pictures of your work. Post it on there. Find good, catchy phrases to put alongside whatever you're posting. If you don't know how to speak English, you can't write good English, don't worry. Just type it in ChatGPT saying, this is my picture, what can I type with it? They will come up with something very nice for you. All right? So, use social media to the best of your ability. Make sure it grows. If you can find someone that can help you, you know, a lot of us have like young nephews and nieces and family and friends that are really into this social media. You know, you can give them a few little naira or a few bucks here and there to help you do a few posting or to come and do some shoots for you. That's all it takes. All right? So make sure you use social media properly. The final mistake that creatives tend to make is what? What do you think it is? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Listening to the market. No, that's not it. It's not listening to the market. That's a mistake that a lot of people make. Now, let me explain that to you. What do I mean by not listening to the market? Basically, you come out as a creative and you look at this t-shirt and you say, this is an amazing t-shirt. I'm going to become a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire because of this t-shirt. But everybody else comes to you and says, oh, I don't like that design of this t-shirt. I don't like its color, I don't like its look, I don't like the style. And you decide to be very stubborn. And you go out there and you print 1,000 t-shirts. And you sell 2. And you're crying because you didn't make any money. It's your fault. You did not listen to the market. Why do you think all the big brands, whether they be an Apple or they be McDonald's or they be a top designer in Nigeria or in Senegal or in Ghana, do surveys? Because they need to know what people and what client thinks. What are the trends? What are in? What is out? Are you getting the colors right? Are you getting the designs right? Are you using the right type of eyelashes? You know, is your styling good? Is it retro? Is it 60s? Is it 90s when it's meant to be 2000s? What are you doing? Get feedback. Ask questions of people. Don't be afraid to take criticism, because if you take criticism, it is the best way to build your business. Of course, there's some criticism from people that are envious of you, but you just get the balance. You take the good and the bad from the ugly, and you use it to your benefit. You have to hear and listen to the market. If you're not listening, your business will fail, you will not progress, and you won't go anywhere. This is a very, very important mistake that a lot of people tend to make. And if you take anything out of what I've said over the last 10-15 minutes of this amazing video, even if I say so myself, it's this: listen to the people. I hope you've learned something from this video, and you've learned how to avoid the mistake that most fashionpreneurs make. Yes? If you have, or even if you have not, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you at the next video.